Hey, you wonderful weirdos, what's going on? Welcome back to the Evil Lair, where we bring villainy to life. And I couldn't think of anything more villainous than to arm children with weapons. So what we're going to do this month is for Christmas, for the holidays, we're going to make swords. And we're going to make them for 3 kids out there in the comic book community, 3 young boys, something they can bash and chase their friends around with, or duel to the death, whatever their desire entails. What we're going to do with this is we're going to put an effect in it, lightning, fire, something along those lines, using, of course, my favorite substance, glow powder, because I have a lot of it. And we're going to make these as actual swords as we can. We're going to put a guard on it, we're going to put a pommel, do some burnout effect to it. Really just a woodworking project to give some cool kids some cool stuff. So let's jump into it. Got everything marked out. Let's start cutting up some wood and play some music. Let's do it.
Silent night, I only have one wish for the shooting star. Holy night, send me someone to love so I can hold their hand while we're ice skating around the streets, Central Park. Kiss them under the mistletoe. Oh, I want a Christmas kind of spark. Santa Claus, do you know Cupid? Send his arrow straight to my heart. I wanna fall in love this Christmas. Santa, that would be the greatest gift of all. Turtle doves and all my favorite things come in sets of 2. So does love. Send me someone I can talk to. We'll share stories of our childhood memories of Christmas past. Chestnuts on an open fire and another log to make it last. We'll build Frosty the Snowman and dance along with the Christmas band, and then we'll fly like 2 old lovebirds walking around a winter wonderland. Santa Claus, do you know Cupid? Send his arrow straight to my heart. I wanna fall in love this Christmas. Santa, that would be the greatest gift of all. Send me an extra stocking to hang next to me on the wall. Santa, send me a lot for Christmas. So that would be the greatest gift of all. Send me a lot for Christmas. That would be the greatest gift of Santa.
Okay, weirdos, here's where we're at. We got kind of a rough shape of a sword here, as you can see, right? Relatively thin blade. I think for the other 2, I'm going to thicken up the blade a little bit, make them a little heavier for the older boys. But for right now, this is where we're at for the youngest kid. So what we're going to do is we're going to treat this like a real sword, right? It needs all the components of a real sword. So that means we need to do a guard and a pommel. For the pommel, that goes on the bottom, I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit. I had these things that were kind of left over, these round balls, a couple of different assorted ones. We use that, boom, right? We'll fit a guard up to it, and we'll use some round rod, and we'll cone down a handle. So we'll all kind of slide together, and then we'll glue them in place, and then we'll add our adornments, do the last minute shaping, and get it together. So let's try to get all that done in this one shot.
I've been waiting all year for my Christmas gifts, making a list. Shiny, wrapped up in a bow, something just for me. Baby, you're my wish. What my heart is longing for now, what I really want to see, what I really want underneath my Christmas tree. Getting caught up in the spirit, knowing that it's coming soon. Pretty red and green tinsel all around. by candlelight, roasting chestnuts on the open fire. Every little thing with you just feels right, so right, 'cause Santa always comes at night. I've been waiting on this sunset glow since last New Year's Eve, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Moonbeams in late December always make me believe, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Soon now you won't be the one I'm waiting on when Santa comes. Seeing visions of Tiffany boxes, blue and turtle doves, kissing on a gas lamp sidewalk underneath the starry sky, walking down the Royal Mile with your hand in mine, feeling like it's gonna happen, that my wish is coming true. I know that I'll be spending Valentine's with you, singing the old carols by candlelight, roasting chestnuts on the open fire. Every little thing with you just feels right, so right, 'cause Santa always comes at night. I've been waiting on this sunset glow since last New Year's Eve, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Moonbeams in late December always make me believe, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night, yeah. I've been waiting on this sunset glow since last New Year's Eve. Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Yeah, I've been waiting on this sunset glow since last New Year's Eve, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night. Moonbeams in late December always make me believe, 'cause Santa always comes at night, Santa always comes at night, yeah.
Okay, so here's where we're at so far, and I don't know if I like it. So what we did is we made a sword, right? We got our handle, we got a little guard, we got the blade, and then you saw me put some flames into it. And what happened first is when I was sanding to smooth out the glue, right? I took away some of the lines because I didn't go in deep enough. So it's kind of got this zigzag. So we need to fix that, right? Another thing I'm really hating, I was kind of going with this kind of elfish design. If you've ever seen fantasy movies before, for some reason, the blade on most elves, right, it starts off, you know, in this kind of shape, and then for some reason they kind of taper down here, and then there's a guard, right? And there's a problem with that, because when you go to swing something, that's the weak point of the sword, right? I tried it, and I hate it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this elfin sword, short sword, and what we're going to do with it is we're going to make it a Black Widow one. In other words, I'm going to extend the guard with another piece of wood that's cut in a shape like this guard, and we're going to have to inlay it, cut it in two, inlay it into the wood, so we kind of get that designed, right? That way you got a guard, and we'll glue it into place. So I need to cut this, cut out a trench that fits the blade, and then we need to cut it in half. Well, cut it in half and then do the trench. So that, I think, would look better, I think. The other two swords that I'm making, I'm going to make those completely different. I've been working with those off camera instead of showing everything on one. But I'll show those at the end. They're almost done as well. So yeah, let's try to carefully inlay some wood in something that's shaped like a sword. Let's go.
You better hang up that mistletoe. I'm on my way through the snow. Hitch a ride on a sleigh. Whatever it takes, there's no holding me back. I need to get to you real fast. Christmas wouldn't be the same. Oh, I just gotta say, you bring out the holly jolly me. Oh, you're all I need. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. You bring out the holly jolly me. Oh, you're all I need. It's Christmas. We won't be going outside, no way. Stay cozy by the fireplace. Pretty papers and bowls, silver and gold, excitement in the air. So happy to be with you, my dear. Christmas wouldn't be the same. Oh, I just gotta say, you bring out the holly jolly me. Oh, you're all I need. All I need. Yeah, you bring out the holly jolly me. Oh, you're all I need. You're all I need. Oh, there's a Christmas. Oh, you bring out the holly jolly me. Oh, let me hear you. You bring out the holly jolly me. Yeah, it's true. Holly jolly me. You bring out the holly jolly me.
All right, widows, big reveal. I'm kind of excited about these. So first, sword, we got a small widow maker for the youngest from Mermy Q's family. I went ahead and torched it a little bit, and then we stuck a little lightning bolt in it. Let me get a UV light here for you. What we did is made it glow form. Looks like a little lightning bolt going down it. Light that up a little bit. And these will charge in the sunlight and everything. So, really happy about that one. I hope he enjoys it as well. This is for Remy Q's youngest boy. And then for his oldest boy, we got him a Gladius, slightly bigger, a little heavier for him again. We went on down there, went with a different lightning type pattern in this one. And again, we got a different color lightning for him. Gave him red. That is awesome. I'm kind of impressed with the way that came out. It looks really good in the dark. So yeah. And again, we made this one a little bit more Gladius for him, so you feel like he's in Rome. And then for Nick's Kicks and Comics, his son, we made him another Gladius. Alright, and we kind of went with a thinner lightning bolt in this one. I'll show you Gladius first. We went with a much wider, kind of almost broken apart effect. And then, again, we put glow powder in it. I am super happy with these. So yeah. So that's it for this project. I'm all done. We're going to have these out in the mail. Here, lickety-split, 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, as I like to say. We'll have these out, and I hope all of you out there have the happiest of holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in January. And I got something really kind of special planned for January. It should be good. It's going to be cold in here, so that means we're striking up the forge to keep it warm. So yeah, we're playing with fire. So definitely make sure you subscribe. Comment down below if you have any suggestions, ideas, tips, tricks. Happy to hear them. You can follow me on Instagram at pocan_joe. And of course, if you hit that notification bell, you'll always stay on top of our projects here, which would be really cool because I like having you here. All right, guys, that's it. Santa Claus is coming tonight. We put out some cookies and some booby traps. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.